time. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's
fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Freeman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Express. Express. Mike Bobo. I got you. I got you. Check 13. Check 13. He's checking. He's on.
On 2nd down. It's Freeman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll try and run. Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught at the Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
6:37. Switch gears.
Throwing now is Carr. This is caught by Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. Devontae Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They're running it. Bobo's to Mike. Mike's Bobo. Watch the pass. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Yeah, that's what I do.
On 3rd down, Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
44 to Mike. Hey, you. And let's get that roll. 44, Mike, 44. Express. Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
From just shy of midfield, Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Paul bringing it in. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Paul. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. He was brought down by Eric Harris. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to if the offer is confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine as...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Nevin Lawson with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike spoke forward. Here we go. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check later, 2. I'm coming.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Let it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
57, Mike, 57. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Check, Mike, 57. Bravo! I'm coming for you, son. 57's Mike. Mike, 57.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
13 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Williams down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Attack! 57's Mike. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because The receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run it. Freeman. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them.
And the Raiders have got him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. We're back now in KC. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run, first level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel...
And down he he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Cleveland Farrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, Alpha! These babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 44.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Bam. 180. 9. Mike Bobo. Switch up. Switch up. 44 to Mike. Hey, exit. Check. Okay. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
185, 29. Hey, 7.
Back to throw, Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Kill. 44. Mike.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. It's brought in by Harris. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
Hey, 734. 44, Mike, 44.
First throw of overtime for Carr. Got his man, it's Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Both goes to Mike. 29. Check tight. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Smooth. It's a party now. It's a party now.
And that'll set him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Hey, let's get this.
Hey, team 6.
Mike's going forward. I got one.
Now Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Carr now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right down. 180. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Freeman. Darren Lee there to get him down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his car on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance, you got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
You're mine. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. Forced out to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 15.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike, 55. Yellow. 55. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Exit. Keep it up. Keep it up.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down now, it's Williams. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay, I do a good job. Pull up.